All right, we just had a little fun with Brian and Kate from Alvarium Beer.
Now it's time to learn how to make a beer Marinade from Southern Living Magazine's Ivy Odom. Maybe you could use some of that Alvarium beer if you want to follow along.
Traditional beer can chicken is a whole chicken on top of a beer can, and the beer bubbles up inside of the chicken cavity while it's on the grill. But to make that a little bit easier, I'm gonna make a beer marinade for my chicken and use chicken drumsticks for an easier handheld option instead of the whole bird. First, I'm going to slice some onion. I love to use sweet Vidalia onions for pretty much any use of onions in my house. I'm a Georgia girl, and these just add up the perfect punch of sweetness and onion flavor to any recipe. For my marinade, I'm going to whisk together some kosher salt, black pepper, some cayenne, and some paprika, garlic, and some fresh ginger that I've chopped up really fine, some olive oil, and about a tablespoon of honey. This is my dad's honey. He's a beekeeper, and that's one of my favorite times of year is during honey harvest, when we get out all of the honey harvesting equipment and make a party out of it. I'll give that a good whisk. Whisk it and make sure you get some good stuff on your shirt. Thankfully, I don't have on any white pants. If I was wearing an apron, which is what you should be doing, I wouldn't have done this. I might go change a little bit later. Last, I'm gonna whisk in the farmhouse cider that I got from Avondale Brewery. I'm really excited about using this cider and this marinade for this chicken because it's gonna lend a little bit of sweetness and a crisp apple flavor to my chicken. I've got 8 chicken drumsticks that I'm gonna marinate. I'm gonna pour my marinade over my chicken drumsticks and toss it with my sliced Vidalia onion. I'm gonna get this covered and let it marinate in the fridge for about 4 to 6 hours. While my grill's heating up, I'm gonna get started on my raspberry beer cocktail. I've got my Mexican lager that we got from Avondale Brewery, some frozen raspberry lemonade concentrate that I've thawed so that it's liquid, lemons and limes that I've pre-sliced, and some fresh raspberries. Carefully pour it into my pitcher. Look at the pretty color of this cocktail. It's coral, which is a quintessential Southern color and just one of my favorite colors. It's gonna look great with these red raspberries. Then I'm gonna use one of my favorite vodkas, Tito's, which is made out of Austin, Texas. It's a Southern vodka and great for this cocktail. I'm gonna use about a half a cup. Some lemons and limes just to make it a really pretty presentation and add some nice acidity. A few cubes of ice. My charcoal is hot and I can smell those coals burning. I'm ready to get this chicken on the grill. I'll get my drumsticks on my hot grill grates. You can hear that sizzle. That sizzle is the sound that I love to hear whenever I'm putting food on the grill. You can smell the cider burning off of that chicken, and it's such a great smell. I'm getting some really good grill marks on these chicken drumsticks, so for just a few minutes longer, I'm gonna leave the grill open, then I'm gonna close it so they can finish cooking. I love grilling on this grill because it was actually my dad's 7th grade welding project. He built it out of an old beer keg, and so it's great for this brewery recipe because we've got beer can chicken, a raspberry beer cocktail, and some beer battered onion rings that we're gonna serve it with. I've got my friends coming over to help me enjoy this beer-themed dinner. I'm super excited about these cider marinated beer can chicken drumsticks, and I know they're gonna love this raspberry beer cocktail.
My mouth is watering.
That
literally.
does look pretty good. All right, you can follow Ivy Odom on Instagram. Just search by her name, Ivy Odom.
And you'll find her Hey Y'all videos on Southern Living Magazine's Facebook page. Just search Southern Living. Southern Living is published by our parent company, the Meredith Corporation.